everybody? It's K to the A-T-O, K-To, back at it again with another video. Let's go. Hope y'all had a good Christmas. I'm back at it with the content creation. Monka W. Psych? That's just my door, bruh. But I hope y'all had a good Christmas. I hope you got some good presents, some good stuff. We definitely got a present. As a Danganronpa fan myself, and probably from the title of this video, you probably already know, man. I played the prologue to Eden's Garden, and it's really good. Really damn good. I like it a lot. Some of the characters I already like a lot, and it's gonna suck when they die, but you know, that's how these Danganronpa games work. You like a lot of the characters, and most of them aren't gonna get through. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So after playing the prologue, I'm gonna make a tier list of how much I like that character at the moment. Obviously, as the game goes on, I'll probably post more videos or feelings or you know, just how I feel about it. I didn't post the playthrough because usually I like doing the voices, and I usually play it with other people at the same time. I find it's better as when multiple people are experiencing it for the first time. I'm not sure if you guys have ever done that as well. That's probably why Danganronpa videos actually are so popular, is because, you know, you get to see other people's reactions to people dying or what people they like, and you know, just the whole thing there. You know, it's pretty interesting. But I have to say, I enjoyed the prologue a whole damn lot. So we're gonna start off with, who do we want to rate first? Well, I got the ultimate students introductions because I kind of have to play it a little bit just so I can remember their voices. I only played it through the one time. I do remember like most of their names and their talents and stuff, and which characters I liked. So a lot of spoilers ahead of time. If you don't want any spoilers, probably just click off. But if you're watching a tier list of how someone feels about the characters, you probably already know a good amount about it. So let's just run the introductions. I guess we got Grace first, technically. She's the first introduction you meet. What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, ultimate golfer. Don't forget it, soybean.
Pretty simple. Pretty good. So, I guess we're gonna start off with chronological order. Let's just put this music back on, because that music's goated. This music's called Beautiful Creation, by the way, also from Project Eden. It's my favorite track. So there's Grace. Okay. So Grace is the ultimate golfer. How do I feel about her? So at first I thought she is a Mew clone. Obviously, she's very snarky, she swears, she's kind of like full of herself, she kind of shits on people a lot. You know, I wasn't super hyped about it. We already had a Mew in V3, and I do like Mew a lot for a lot of different reasons, but I thought maybe she would have been kind of the same thing as Mew. But during the class trial that you go through, I'm not gonna say too much about it. Obviously, I don't want to spoil it if you never experienced it, but it is quite good. She's more useful than I initially thought she was going to be, especially because during introductions, she's kind of like, you know, kind of very much like Mew, like making fun of all the characters, their talents and stuff. Like, she literally instantly meets like the pirate guy and is like, "Oh, you're a pirate, eh? Arr, boot, shiver me timbers." You know, like just like a goofy, snarky, makes fun of other people's talents and stuff. And she's kind of a little full of herself, but she's good. I like her design a lot. Very cute. She's a bunny, little bunny visor. They all have like animal representations. Probably gonna mean something later in the game, or just their favorite animals, I guess. But I think she's a solid. I'd probably put B. I don't mind Grace. I like her design. Her interactions are either hit or miss or really meh. She's really annoying sometimes, but another time she's kind of funny. You know, very hit or miss, but I don't think she's that bad at all. Definitely be above average. I'm excited to see more of her, see if she grows on me, if she gets any meaningful relationships. That would be interesting to see, because, you know, same with Mew, I didn't really like her near the beginning, but her and Kokichi kind of get this funny chemistry going on, so it'll be interesting to see if she gets any type of interesting chemistries going. I know her and Wolfgang kind of have a little thing going, so that'll be interesting to see more of. So I think Lawyer Boy, Wolfgang's next. Yeah, Wolfgang Akare. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's just listen to his beautiful wife and voice.
Here's my card.
Music's really loud. They must have the voices really low. Wolfgang Akare, Ultimate Lawyer. No? Very cool. Wolfgang Akare. What can I say about him? I like his design a lot. Obviously, he's the hot guy. Everyone's like, oh no, he's hot. You know, that good old shebang. He's also very... not as useful as I thought he'd be during the trial for being a lawyer. That is, obviously. I still enjoy him as a character. Obviously, they showed little bits and pieces that he's not all the super nice lawyer kind guy that he is. He does have some darker side to him, which I would love to see more of. He has a little sheep pin on his little shirt. I think most people in the community are considering that like he's like a wolf in sheep's clothing is a famous saying. Like there's more to him than what meets the eye, which I can definitely see. He could be slightly crazy, who knows? He might have like a Nagito type of vibe to him. He has a lot of different unique sprites already we've seen. He definitely seems like a good, interesting character. He definitely is the leader. I wouldn't say like leader as in like fan favorite leader, I guess, among all the ultimates. Most people like Wolfgang Akare, even though we're the ultimate debater. We have a very dislikable personality, so right now everyone's kind of following Wolfgang a little bit because he's super nice, good looking, super tall. I mean, like, come on, that's all you really want, right, guys? I definitely think he's A. He's really, really good. Very interesting. Whenever he's on screen, I pay loads of attention to him just to see what's his all deal, what's he gonna do, what's he gonna say. He's very interesting. Very good contrast to our character. Kind of like a rivalry, kind of. Very good. Who's next? I think it's the ultimate matchmaker, right? Oh, this weird order. Damon Matsu, ultimate debater. Oh, we get like Ava's fake little mini introduction there. I forget about that. I guess we could do just Damon's, because I don't think his introduction is like at the very beginning of the game, so I don't think they're gonna show that. As a pro tag right now, at this current point, I think he's easily an S tier. So let me just explain it right off the bat. I love his design a lot. I love the little snake tie, and his jacket's very like Nagito, which I enjoy. Very good. Not only that, he's just a very interesting protagonist in general. Compared to the official Danganronpa games, he's very snarky, very looks down on others, very Byakuya-like, but still has like empathy and cares for people, and some things he enjoys, like, you know, he compliments people sometimes, but he's also like, why the hell are you in my school? You kind of have a useless ultimate. And he thinks very highly of himself, considering all he does is debate with other people, which I think is a good contrast, you know? Someone like, not with a super OP talent, but good enough talent where he's like, I'm just so much better at this than you guys. You guys need me type of thing. I don't know. He's very unlikable, but that's what I like about him, if that makes any sense. He still has some likable traits, and he's a very good looking guy, but it's just like, I don't know. I really enjoy him a lot, and every time he's on screen, it's he either says something I dislike, or I find funny, or, you know. In terms of characters, he's a very good protagonist. Now, this could easily change, obviously. We only got the prologue, so the first kind of like baby little chapter, and no one actually really died yet. So, you know. This will be interesting to see if I make another video onwards, or if I make like a summary video of how I thought of the fan game when it's completed. But right now, I enjoy Damon. Probably one of the most out of all the characters, funny enough. Let's go, I think, yeah, Ultimate Matchmaker.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the Ultimate Matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Yeah, so the really small chick is the Ultimate Matchmaker. Where is she? Toshiko. I might get a lot of hate for this, but she's definitely a C for me. She's definitely not my least favorite, but she's definitely not up there with... If she died, I wouldn't really care too much. Now, that's not saying I dislike her look or anything, or her personality. It's just her personality isn't something super I'm drawn to immediately. It's also very strange that she's a matchmaker, in my honest opinion. It's just a very odd talent, but obviously if you hang out with her, you'll probably learn about it and why she is that. Obviously, it's kind of hard to judge all these characters slash kids or college students, I think they are, like around 20. Most of them are around 20. They have different age gaps, which is also interesting to know. I'm not sure her age, but I think it's around 18, probably. She looks very young though, so I'm again not sure. It's just very odd to me, her being a matchmaker. I'm not super into the idea of the short little girl, you know, shipping people. But again, I see the irony in that and the joke around that. And she is cute, like, you know, she says some cute little one-liners. She's very pretty, has some nice fans. Her outfit's really nice. But her personality-wise is just very tame, I guess you could say, to the others, which is a good thing. It's a good contrast to have some crazy, kooky characters and then, you know, just a normal kind of tsundere character. Kind of what she is, just another tsundere short girl. But she does it very well. Her voice actor is phenomenal, to be fair. To give credit where credit's due. Again, this is just a prologue, so it's hard to say how much I've actually enjoyed her. Obviously, her company, her interactions. She hasn't had many other than like our main cast of group, I guess, when we get introduced to everybody. This is kind of the group. We meet these two, and then they come with us and Ava, the ultimate liar. We'll get to that. But yeah, no, she's just a solid C. Not saying she's bad. I don't really hate any of these characters except for one or two, which we'll get to. But you know, she's just good. Okay. That's why she's C. I don't think she's B. B is more like a, yeah, I like you. Like, I'll be kind of bummed if you die. A is like, I like you a lot. This would really suck. And S is obviously the best of the best. Like, obviously, I will throw a baby tantrum. Obviously, I would throw a little baby tantrum for most of these characters, but S is like, man, that's my baby. So, yeah, she's C. Unfortunately. I do like her sprites, though. She has really good sprites. Like, that sprite's very nice. Very nice sprite. Let Eloise introduce herself.
Eloise Toner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like
By the way,
it.
most of these voice actors just nail it every time, man. They nail it. They really do. They're phenomenal. It's also kind of a dream, right, for any Danganronpa fan to kind of be in one of the games, and this fan game looking this good, getting so much praise and stuff, and it being free, which you can download. It's called Eden's Garden. Project Eden's Garden, I mean. It's so good. It's so good. Really check it out, guys. Give it a lot of love. Give it a lot of support. It's very, very good. Especially if you're a fan. It's just very good. So, we just had Eloise. I know a lot of people like this character and her design, which I respect. Personality-wise, I'm not a huge fan of her. Just because, you know, she's shy, she's timid. I get it, you know, sometimes those characters do work, but for me personally, at this moment, like, I don't care really that much. Again, after hanging out with her or talking to her, I might like her a lot more, but I felt like she contributed not enough or had interesting dialogue. It is interesting, the Fencer title. I'm wondering if that'll ever come into play. Oh yeah, by the way, she has a swan pin, and the matchmaker had flamingos on her skirt, which are very hard to see unless you're talking to her, and she has, like, she's standing still on her sprite. Damon has the snake. Yeah, Eloise, I think solid C. She's kind of next to, I would put her behind the matchmaker girl. I don't hate her. I really don't. I think she's fine. I like her design. She's cute, you know, all that jazz. It's just personally, like, in Danganronpa games, you get so little time to hang out with people that during my first couple playthroughs, I want to talk to people I'm very interested in. Like, you know, people that click with me right away, that would like to know a little more about you, even if you don't live that long. It just makes it more interesting. But I don't know, just immediately she hasn't really clicked out with me, and during the trial she wasn't anything special, which is kind of, you know, it's hard to just like a justified, you know, ranking someone off that, especially because it's like the first trial. People don't even know what's going on really. Sometimes they'll probably get better over time depending how good the writing is, and the writing has seemed pretty good so far, so hopefully they keep on that track. And I know they want to not follow suit of doing the normal tropes like Danganronpa does usually, like every class trial 3, usually a murderer killed 2 people, and, you know, big buff people always do this, blah blah blah, you know. If you play Danganronpa games, you know what I'm talking about. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Yeah, no, she's just fine. Nothing insane or crazy. Oh, I kind of like skipped you, buddy.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Ultimate marksman,
Hear me out.
Desmond Hall. I'm just trying to let the video play till they actually talk and introduce themselves. So, yeah, this isn't going to be very well edited. Also, check out the channel and the videos below. Cool. So, we got Desmond Hall. Desmond Hall. He was one of the interesting characters to me for sure. Not in just design-wise, he's phenomenally great. He has a little shark tooth as well, by the way. That's his animal, I guess, or representation of an animal. Character-wise, he seems cool, chill, which is always very suspicious to me in Danganronpa games. Usefulness, you know, he can be, his talent's very useful. From what he's described, there's something very suspicious about him, which I like, you know. It's always good to have weird, suspicious people. Even though he looks like a cool, chill guy, you know, him being like, yeah, I've only shot stationary targets and never shot at moving objects or moving things. That's not in my skill set, I guess is what he said. Something around there, his range of skills or whatever. Which is strange to me because he's the ultimate marksman, right? Pardon the yawn. That's just very odd to me, you know? It already jumps out at you, you know what I mean? Like, it's interesting. You want to learn more about the character. Like, there's no way the ultimate marksman that used all these different types of weapons only practice on, you know, just like big old targets that don't move. So it's very interesting to me that he goes in, like, immediately that's what he says, like, because for some reason Wolfgang's like, I just gotta ask, since you've used so many weapons. It's very odd introduction, but to each their own. Yeah, he's just very interesting, very cool. I like his voice actor, and his design's very good, so he's going to the B. I'm not in love with him. I don't like him a lot like Wolfgang, or love him like Damien. I think he's just solid. He's very good. I'd probably put a Grace above him. It's hard to say. We didn't really get a lot of him, so it's hard to say. I'd probably like him more than Grace, but we got a lot of Grace, so. Who's next? Oh, pirate guy.
Of the sea.
Oh, here we go.
I'm the king of the seas, hero of the storms. I am Jean de la Mer.
Very good, John. Very good. I thought it was Jean at first when I first met him, but it's John, and that makes a lot of sense. Jean de la Mer. Very good voice actor, by the way. Very solid work. Cool. We're just gonna skip ahead here, or try to. Put that beautiful jazzy music back on. So we met Jean de la Mer, and he's immediately going to A. He's big, cute, goofy, goofball. He's a pirate ship captain. He's very interesting. Very, very interesting. He has a dragon tattoo right above his big old nippies. He's very interesting. Very cool character design. He seems very friendly, and he's pretty useful, surprisingly. You know, usually the bigger people have pretty much nothing to say or to add to conversations, but he's been interesting. Very good. He's very protects. He wants to protect everybody. You know, he's a big old lovable goof. There's not much else to say about John. I don't know why people would dislike John for any reason. He doesn't seem like a bad person, and even if he does, like, secretly come out as a secret, evil, crazy pirate mastermind, I wouldn't really be too mad about it. I think it'd be an interesting turn. But right now, he's just pretty solid all around. Character design, voice actors, phenomenal. Pardon the yawn. No, he's just good, man. Yeah, I think I would rank him behind Wolfgang, for sure. Yeah. That's, Jean de la Mer! Oh, let's go. Probably the most underappreciated, character.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
Impressive.
Impressive. Ulysses Wilhelm. This is probably gonna be interesting for a lot of you, but he's actually S tier for me. He's actually one of my favorite characters. I would probably put him above Damon, which is odd, right? Because he doesn't have like a lot of interactions unless you talk to him. and he doesn't seem super duper interesting, but he actually is very interesting to me as a character and as a concept, and his story was definitely one of the better ones, in my opinion, about his backstory, where what he does and what he came from. And I love the name Ulysses Wilhelm. I love it. Greek mythology is always epic. A+, A S tier. I'm not even a big history guy, but just the name Ulysses Wilhelm is awesome. Ultimate Historian is very different than what I thought he would be, for sure. I do like his cute little yawning, and he has little sleepy, droopy eyes a lot, you know. He's very, clumsy, I guess. Not clumsy, just very sleepy all the time. It's the big old bags under his eyes. He's just like me, for real. That's why he always has to wear the good old looking shades. Not only that, he just writes a lot of stuff down. He's very interesting, good looking character, and I liked him a lot during the trial, and his voice actor is very good as well. I don't know, just everything about him I enjoy, and I want to protect him, and I hope he doesn't die first, because I definitely want to hang out with Ulysses Wilhelm a lot more. Oh, and his is an owl, by the way. His animal of representation is a feather around his chest. Also, during the official opening, I guess, his sprite has an owl on when he's on a ladder with his good old book. I think he'll be somewhat useful in future trials, because he writes down a lot of weird, obscure things he won't probably remember otherwise. And I feel like that's going to come into play at some point, which will be awesome to see. I don't know. He's very interesting. I would love to see more of Wilhelm. We got next Kai. Everyone loves fangirling either over Wolfgang and Kai. So
Right in the ego. I thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump, but
ultimate influencer. Let's turn this music back on. Kai, baby boy, instantly A tier. He's not S tier for me, but he's very, just, you know, he's the funny goofball of the cast so far. Him and the drag racer. Why can't I think of the drag racer's name? He doesn't even have a crazy name. We'll see in a second or a minute. God, why am I blanking right now? So many characters' names, I guess. I don't know. Kai Montiago is definitely one of the better ones, for sure. He's really funny, very interesting. Of course, he's a pretty boy. He has a lot of cute little sprites and stuff. He's very silly. It's not very useful, but, you know, he seems to be more of a jokey character anyways. So it'll be interesting to see when he actually does start investigating in future trials, if he makes it to future trials and stuff, you know. He's very cute. Very, very cute. Very funny, very silly. Of course, he has that big old ego, and he's like a big YouTuber, I guess. Well, influencer, it could be anything, but he acts and talks like a YouTuber, so. I don't know, I like Kai a lot. He's very cool. I'd probably put him above Pirate Boy. Yeah. Would I put him above Wolfgang? No, probably not. Wolfgang supremacy. Let's meet the lovely Diana.
Your local
Sorry, kind of skipped a bit.
Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
Voice actor, by the way. Mwah. S+. Holy! That's S+, man. I love when people ad-lib like that, man. So good.
come again.
Makes it feel Come again. Classic Damon. Classic, bro. My boy. Fortunately, my girl, you're going to be High B though. High B. Okay, you're close to A. Again, didn't see her too much in the prologue, so hard to say, right, guys? Like, come on. You gotta. This is a tier list on the prologue of a video game. You know, there's supposed to be a couple chapters. Obviously, my opinions on characters are gonna change. Do not get pissed at me yet. Relax, man. Relax, please. But this is my opinion. I like her design a lot. And again, voice actor. Chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. A+. Very, very good. Very nice. Very good. Her design's very V3-like. Yeah, it is very V3-like. I think of a Kaie Day, or, you know, she has like a little Hope's Peak Academy on her upper chest area over there on the right side. I forget. She has like a lizard thing on her arm. That's what hers is. Kai's a butterfly, by the way. I keep forgetting to say the goddamn things. Yeah, Kaiza has a little butterfly on his shirt too. She has a iguana. Is it a iguana or like some sort of lizard thing on her arm? Very cool. Yep, she does call makeup and stuff. Words are, it's like going through one and then coming out the other. I have a million words in my brain and little time to explain stuff, so probably this video is garbage because I'm like, yeah, dude, I like Wilhelm because he's cool looking, and yeah, he's cool looking. Yeah, I kind of realized that most of my words are probably gonna get repetitive, and I'm gonna say the same shit because I'm stupid as fuck. Yeah. Just disregard that. Just disregard that and try and enjoy the ride and my crappy explanations of why I like characters. Some characters are going to get more thorough explanations of why I like. Obviously, the characters I dislike, I have a little more to say than the ones I do I like, because obviously I like them, right? Like, obviously, I won't see the faults until later in the game, probably. Or I like the faults, so, I mean, you know, whatever. She's very cute. Her design's great, very V3-like. I like it a lot. Her voice actor is phenomenal. Again, not super useful, but she's kind of the nice, cheery girl. She gets along with pretty much everyone. Obviously, it makes sense. She does like makeup and stuff, so like she pretty much gets along with pretty much everybody. That makes a little bit of sense there. She hangs out with Kai a lot, from what it seems from the first introduction. She wakes up with him and stuff, which is a cute pairing. I like these two being best friends. Makes a lot of sense. The ultimate influencer and the, you know, makeup artist kind of getting along makes good sense. And she seems very sus, as in she's probably hiding some interesting deep thoughts and other things as that, so that's why I kind of have her lower, just because I'd like to see if she grows in any ways. I know there's hints of it, but I'd like to see it, you know what I mean? Yeah, just talk to her a lot more. I want to talk to her or see her interact, but right now she seems like the nice cheery girl, and I like that, you know. It's above C rank for me. She's definitely more interesting and likable than some of these other characters, in my opinion, but obviously, again, that will probably change a lot. Oh, it's Jet Dawson. That's his name. Man, how did that zip through my brain? Let's meet my boy Jet. Who are you anyway? Who am I?
The name's Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
Yeah, Jet Dawson, easily S tier. It's not even close, man. Jet Dawson, okay, is by far the funniest, goofiest character in the game, other than Kai. He beats Kai out easily, in my opinion. Not only is he goofy, he's likable, his character design's phenomenal, I love it. Voice actor, great. Not only that, he's very interesting already, like right off the bat. I love that he has so much depth to him, more than just a goofy character. Usually in traditional Danganronpa tropes, if you're a goofy character, you're pretty much gonna stay a goofy, dumb character throughout the whole game. Now, it's a positive and a negative, but in this case, there's definitely more than Jet than meets the eye, and he has a wolf thing on his jacket, and he's wearing like a little cat mask. I mean, panther type thing. That's pretty self-explanatory, but there's definitely more than meets the eye to Jet, especially during his first introduction. He definitely has one of the more interesting ones, talking about haunts and how those work and how people kidnap people and make them do terrible things. He's very interesting, very sus, because we can't really see his face too much, which might come bite us in the ass later. He could be like a traitor or a secret, you know, blah 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 traitor, or he secretly works with them, is what I can see happening here. But character design, great. Sprites, fantastic. Voice acting, great. He's super funny. He's also very cute with Mark. I like their friendship already. Even in the prologue, it's very strong and clear. They're like, these two were paired up, so these two get like each other a lot. It's very cute. They're very cute. I also like Mark a lot. Well, you'll see where I'll put him. Yeah. Now, easily for me, Jet is the best character in the game. I'm gonna hang out with him a lot. It depends when I'm hanging out with the other people I'm playing the game with. Because usually we're probably gonna have split decisions of who we want to hang out with, because their tier list, they would put most of these people up here, and I would put most of their characters down, obviously. But yeah, Jet Dawson to me, easily one of the best. And he has a Scooby-Doo laugh, which is hilarious. You go, you know, I can't do it, but it's funny. It's amazing. We love you, Jet. And then we have our baby shy boy, Mark Bursky. I don't know why their voices are so low. When you're playing the game, you can, you know, turn the music down, put the characters' voices up, but they didn't seem to really do that, unfortunately.
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
So, a music producer. Yeah. I love his sprites, too. Mark has some really interesting sprites. For sure.
It's nothing.
It's so cute. It's nothing. Obviously, he has like a crocodile. My man! Had to hear the my man. Where are you, baby boy? You're easily A tier for me. Definitely higher up. Yeah, if you put he's almost S. Yeah, that's good. He's really interesting to me as well. Him and Jet have been probably the best, two most interesting characters I want to know more. Two for different reasons. Jet is a big talker. He loves talking. He's really loud. He says a lot of interesting things, where on the other hand, Mark is more of the quiet, timid boy that talks a lot about, well, not much. He actually doesn't talk really at all. But when he does talk, it's interesting. And, you know, his music production stuff is cool. His talent's cool. But I just want to know more about him. He seems very sus in a good way, or maybe he knows of Damien after playing the prologue. There's a lot of interesting things you can pick up on about Mark and his weird fascination with the main protagonist. But he seems very cool, and I want to get to know more, but he seems definitely one of the most mysterious characters of the game so far, because you don't get to learn a lot about him, and he barely talks a lot. So, to me, all that, combined with he's kind of good buddies with the loud one, it's very cute. I love this. I love this bromance, broship. Now we have the ultimate pro gamer.
Yo, I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate
How
pro
funny her
gamer.
name's Cassidy.
Don't
I
forget
wonder if
to
they watch Overwatch or played Overwatch. It's just funny to me that 1v1 and Cassidy.
Very nice.
Very nice. Classic Wolfgang. Yep. Ingrid, we'll get to you. Cassidy is a solid. She's a solid B. She's definitely not my favorite. Her voice actor's great, and her design's cool. I don't know. It's just not. She's not like. Cassie's weird for me. It's because I thought I would love her a lot. Obviously, because I love Chiaki. Chiaki's great in Danganronpa 2, and I didn't think they would be the same at all, which they aren't, which is a good thing. Obviously, I don't want them to be similar, even though they have similar talents. But I don't know. Again, she's kind of missing something. You know what I mean? To me, she's very odd. And not odd in the way that I want to get to know them more. Just odd because, I don't know. Just some of the jokes she says are just like. Just very weird. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of her. Obviously, I want to hang out or just see her talk a lot more. Because her voice actor is great. I actually do like her voice actor a lot. It's very noticeable, different. They all have different voices, but hers is definitely noticeable. Very good. I don't know. I didn't care for her that much, to be fair. She had some interesting one-liners again, but just gotta talk to her more, I guess. I don't know.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwallen. I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
Ultimate blacksmith. That mysterious look every time. Let's put the music back on. Forgot to do that, sorry. So we got Ingrid. Her thing's a little line, by the way, her animal. It's very hard to see again, but fortunately to me, she's actually in the D tier list. She is by far one of my least favorite characters, and that's not because I think the voice actor did a bad job or the sprites aren't good or anything like that. It's just personality-wise, I'm not a huge fan of hers. Her talent's meh. Her personality about it is meh. She's very weird, just like, oh, we got kidnapped? No, I don't think it's a kidnapping. Okay, well, what do you think it is? I don't know, like a surprise get-together or something? Like, I don't know. She seems really dumb, but at other times she says like really weird, obscure things. Even during the trial, she has a very weird line where they're trying to figure out how they murdered this person, and then they're like, oh, the person had a gun, but why would they use the knife? And then she's like, maybe that just like the sting, like something weird like that, you know what I mean? Like something obscene, like, unless you've actually done it, like, I think it was something like about the pleasure of stinging someone with a knife or stabbing someone with a knife. Like, they like the blade. Like, it was something super weird. I get it, she's a blacksmith and stuff, but I don't know. It's just, she seems very sus to me. And I'm just not a big fan. It's not that I dislike huge buffy girls or anything like that. I like Sakura from the first Danganronpa a lot, actually. She's one of my favorite buffer characters we've gotten. It's not like I dislike her design or anything either. It's just, or her voice acting. I'm just not a huge fan of her personality. It's very weird. Not sure why I dislike it so much, but I do. She will definitely not be one of the characters I'm jumping out to hang out more with, but I don't hate her. She's my most disliked one for sure. Followed up by.
Although many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
Winona, you're sorry, near the bottom. Already, she's hit me the wrong way. She seems whiny, she's bratty, she's a billionaire, so she's like, all you people are peasants. Winona's definitely like just one of my least favorite characters of the game. Just personality-wise, again, her voice is hot, she looks hot. Oh my god, she's hot! You know, classic. Blah blah blah, but I don't know, man. I just cannot get behind this character at all, which is a good thing in some senses. I don't think characters should all be good, obviously, because then it makes it harder for you to actually want to play the game, because obviously, you know, some characters are gonna die, which sucks. And even if the really good ones die, you know, you still carry on to see how they died and which other character killed them, so on and so forth, and you want to know the mysteries of why they got there, why they stuck in that school or academy or wherever they are, blah blah blah. You know, the whole mystery behind these games are always so good. It's always so interesting. It's fun playing it in your brain, trying to figure out, okay, how did this murder go down? Why did they murder them? What was the motive? And just exploring the school more by more, or academies or whatever. It's always just fun. I love Danganronpa so much. So to see this fan game doing so well is phenomenal. But obviously, every cast and every single game, there's always characters you're gonna dislike. It's 16 different kids with all different personalities. Obviously, you're gonna like more than others, and some of them you're just not gonna like. And Winona is definitely one of my least favorite characters by far, and it's not even close. Not only is she like a hypocrite half the time, like at one point she was pissed that Ava didn't tell us her last name, but we only ever learn about her name as being Winona, which is one single name, which every other character has said their last name except for her, which I think is a little strange and sus, but also just, again, hypocritical. It pissed me off. I'm like, okay, but your name's Winona, so why are you getting pissed someone named Ava didn't say her last name immediately? I don't know. It's little stuff like that. And not only that, during the class trial, she wasn't that useful. And every time you would argue with her, she would get pissed off. Or in some points, she would just be pissed off to be pissed off, because she's like a little tiny whiny crybaby, even more than the actual like child. So I don't know. She's just very no. Personality wise, terrible. Look, voice, again, phenomenal as always. There's never been an issue with voice acting or character designs in this game. I just do not like her personality at all. It is gross. Now time to meet the last, which is funny enough the first character we meet, which is Ava Sunuki. Is that what it is? Sanaka? Something like that. Ultimate liar. Free up storage space. Cool. Very good, very nice. That's all the ultimates, very nice. And Ava is going in the B tier. Very interesting character. I like how her lying compared to like someone like Kokichi is very different. As in, she's not just lying all the time, you can obviously tell when she's telling the truth. But she does lie constantly, little tiny white lies that sound so natural you don't even realize she's lying. Such as when you first start the game, it's very noticeable that she lies a lot, because she said as soon as she wakes up that she already explored the room. She just pretended to be asleep to see what you would do and see if she could trust you. which is obviously a lie because then like 10 seconds later to go test the water and make sure it's not electrocuted, she throws a light bulb in it. Which, you know, if we're gonna go off writing here, that would pretty much say, hey, she lied about exploring all the rooms earlier if she is just now doing it. Obviously, there could be a slight chance she just never looked in the water, but she said she explored like all the rooms and stuff. She already went exploring. It's hard to believe that she wouldn't look around in the room she already was in. You know what I mean? So the fact that she even did that shows she pretty much lies a little bit, pretty every now and then, like a lot, which I think is good, very interesting for a character. And she's very suspicious. Obviously, she's the ultimate liar. It's hard to trust her. But she's also very cool. Her voice actor is way different than what I thought, but very good. And her design's great. That's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Way longer than I thought, but that's because I enjoy the game so much that I love talking about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys keep enjoying Project Eden's Garden by either playing it or watching more people play it. You know, get those likes up, follow their Twitter, all that good stuff, all that shebang. I can't wait for the future of this game. I really can. It's been such a good ride so far. I love the prologue. Very good soundtrack. Very good. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my tier list. I should have some more videos coming out in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that like button, comment down below if you want to see more stuff about Project Eden or any type of Danganronpa stuff, or if you guys like Danganronpa, or if you want to see some more videos from me, just subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.